Here we have figure 4.1, and we're in the section that's talking about soil separates, which just means another way to, which is another way of saying we categorize the kind of soil particles that we find in the soil. So you can see there's three different kinds in figure 4.1. We have an international way of categorizing these different particles in the soil, the USDA way of doing it, and the U.S. Public Roads Administration way of doing it. We're going to pay attention to the middle one, the one that's highlighted there, the USDA soil separates categorization. Now remember, what we're doing here is we're measuring, or we're thinking about the diameter of a particle. So we would think about this here as the diameter of a particle, and we're saying, well, if it falls below a certain thing, then we'll call it this particular thing. If it's in between these ranges, we'll call it this particular particle. So it's a cutoff for categorization. So you can see that we're in millimeters. We're in a millimeter scale here, and you can see that first of all, starting off at clays, we're really small. So 0.002 millimeters in diameter. So you can see the clay size right here compared to something like a silt here versus a sand, which is this whole thing, or these finer sands here. Okay, so really small particles. In fact, they're so small that they stay suspended up in a solution of water, for instance, for quite a long time, and we'll have another term for these here in a little bit. So that's clay. Then we have a breaking point for everything from 0.002 to 0.05 millimeters in diameter as our silts. Everything above 0.005 to 2.0 millimeters is considered a sand. So those are our breakdowns, and as we've seen in the lab manual, and we'll continue to see in this course, this is how we start. This is the starting point for defining what a soil texture is, how the soil feels to us.